My name is Doug Kiefer, Technical Support Specialist at Spectrum Technologies. Today I will be showing you how to set up and use the TDR350 portable soil moisture meter. The TDR350 accurately measures soil moisture across the full range of soil conditions. The device measures soil moisture, soil surface temperature, and electrical conductivity, which is a proxy for soil salinity. After removing the meter from the box, the first thing you need to do is remove the plastic strip from the display. This will allow the meter to power up. Press the on, off, / back button to turn on the meter. A splash screen with the model number, serial number, and firmware version will be briefly displayed for 5 seconds. The meter then proceeds to the measurement screen. To configure the meter, press the menu / select button. This will bring up the settings menu. There are several parameters that can be configured. I will focus on the most relevant. See the product manual for further details. Use the up and down arrow buttons to scroll to the parameter of interest. The menu / select button is then used to select a specific option for that parameter. Moisture type. There are 3 options for moisture type. TDR300 mode, which gives a reading of volumetric water content, or VWC, similar to what was measured by our earlier soil moisture probe, the TDR300. VWC percent mode reports a water content that is adjusted for the level of salt in the soil. Period mode is mainly used for troubleshooting purposes, not day-to-day measurement purposes. Rod length. Spectrum offers TDR rods in 4 sizes: 1.5, 3, 4.8, and 8 inches. The rod length option is used to select the size of the rod currently being used. In addition to the 4 rod sizes, there are 2 additional rod length options, 1/2 and 1 inch. These rod lengths are created through the use of a TDR spacer attachment. These 2 shortest lengths are only available for meters set to the TDR300 moisture type option. The response of the TDR350 is affected by soil texture. The texture is selected with the soil type option. The choices are standard, high clay, and sand. These correspond approximately to a sandy loam soil, a clay loam soil, and USGA sand respectively. The TDR350 has an internal GPS chip which allows it to add latitude and longitude coordinates to the data record. To activate this feature, enable the GNSS location option. Finally, if you will be using the FieldScout app to send data directly to the SpecConnect web portal, the Bluetooth option must be enabled. After configuring the meter, the next step is to install the rods. It is recommended that the meter shaft be extended before attaching the rods. Extending the shaft while the rods are attached could lead to injury. The base is comprised of 2 halves, which ship in a collapsed position. If desired, extend the base to its full length by removing the thumb screw. Pull out the lower half until it locks in place. Reinsert the thumb screw and hand tighten. The rods screw into the sockets at the base of the sensor block. A small 7/16 inch wrench is included with the rods to help tighten or remove them. Okay, now we're ready to take some measurements. Once you are on site, power up the meter. If you are georeferencing data, you will see a triangular icon in the upper right corner of the display. As satellites are located by the internal GPS chip, the triangle will transition from empty to gray to fully black. The display will also show the number of satellites already found, as well as the horizontal dilution of precision, which is an indicator of the accuracy of the GPS signal. If you're going to connect to the FieldScout app, the Bluetooth option must be enabled. When enabled, you will also see a Bluetooth icon to the left of the battery icon. Initially, it has a slash through it. The slash is removed after your phone is connected to the meter. This video does not cover this feature of the TDR350 meter. When taking readings, it is essential that the rods be fully inserted into the ground. The reason for this is because the probe is measuring the average water content from the base of the probe down to the tips of the rods. Therefore, if the rods are not fully inserted, the measurement will partially include the air surrounding the portion of the rods that are above the soil. The most prominent parameter on the display is the water content. Just beneath that are electrical conductivity, which is an indicator of the salinity of the soil, and soil surface temperature. If you have selected the VWC % moisture type, the reported water content will be adjusted for the conductivity. If you have selected the TDR350 measurement type, there will be no adjustment for soil salinity. When this mode is selected, you will see the TDR350 indicator on the screen as well. The lower portion of the screen displays some general and summary information. At the very bottom is the currently selected rod length and soil type. Just above this is the running average of the water content and the number of readings included in this average. Pressing the delete button will remove the last measured data point from the reading count and the running average. To clear the average completely, select the Clear Average option in the Settings menu. This will also reset the reading counter to 0. While the TDR350 is an excellent tool for making spot measurements at locations that may need additional attention, it can also collect data that captures the spatial variability of moisture on a small surface such as a putting green or fairway, or even an area as large as a soccer field. Data can be sent to the SpecConnect web portal via the FieldScout mobile app or by uploading data taken manually from the meter. With SpecConnect, it is very easy to create two-dimensional colored charts of your data. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. For more information on the TDR350 or Spectrum Technologies, please visit us online at www.specmeters.com. A special thank you to Josh Jackson and the team here at Tamarack Golf Course for giving us access to their course. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.